Well, the Leafs are terrible, the Canucks are still terrible, and the Oilers are still terrible. And none of the top performers on each of these teams have made it into the top 5 points list in the points list we're about to go through from 10 to 1.
Yeah.
One of who starts at number 10. It's a three-way tie.
Ooh, a three-way.
For getting Malkin, John Tavares, and Mark Scheifele, who are all at 21 points.
I can't believe Malkin is still making these points. How on earth is somebody that old still producing?
Yeah.
He's up there in age. He's not on the list too, but he's been playing really, really well as well. But he's up there too. But it makes you think, what is Malkin exactly doing? Is he trying to make this last-ditch effort? Like, they're in a good playoff spot. What are we seeing? Because he didn't do. I don't think he did this good last year.
Malcolm?
Yeah.
Not to be in the top 10 points list.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's still middle of November here, right? But Pittsburgh has turned back the clock, I guess a lot of people say.
Turn back the clock.
With Crosby, Malkin, and Letang.
Yeah.
And Malkin, yeah, he's 21 points. He's been playing really well, like he has in the past few years when they had all those Stanley Cups, right? And made the top 10 points list already at 21 points. So he's off to a really good start, as is John Tavares.
Well, Tavares... Sorry, go ahead.
John Tavares can be noted as one of the top guys on the Leafs. But when I say that, I meant like Austin Matthews, William Nylander, guys like that.
Yeah.
But he's not in the top 5. He is the 10th at 21 points as well.
And tied.
Yeah. Right.
But we all know why that's happening too, right? The Leafs, when they lost Matt Marner, a lot of these guys are having to make up some ground. Mm-hmm. And we all know Tavares is great in the regular season hockey, but he's also one of those guys that may be a bit slower come playoff time just because of his age, kind of thing. I know I've seen it last playoffs, but when there's that much opening for a lot of people to grab some points, Tavares always comes up clutch and he gets his points when we need. Yeah. Just the unfortunate thing about Toronto Maple Leafs is they're not necessarily in a playoff spot, but they're one of the leaders for overall goals for, which I find interesting. So their offense is still producing, but their defense is also the second worst of the league. So they have some room to get better, but also there's a lot of room there to get worse. Yeah. So what do you think of Scheifele being on that list?
Scheifele's a fantastic player, and you kind of expected him to be in the top, right? As
I'd say.
Winnipeg not off to a great start. Right, they've had their ups and downs this season for sure, but Scheifele, he's definitely one of the top players in the league, I think. Right, so it's pretty expected to be him to be in the top 10 already. As for the rest of that team, like Kyle Connor, he's been up there too, but Mark Scheifele, he's just such a dynamic player. He's always around the net. He kind of surfaces kind of in front of just outside that crease there, and he puts away a lot of rebounds in there, right? And he's an aggressive player that nobody stands a chance against him when he's down there, right? With him, right?
Now there is some others though that are in the top 10 that are going to surprise everybody, I'm sure. And they surprise me. There's people that are never making this list. So I guess who's number 9 anyways?
Number 9, Mikko Rantanen.
Okay, well he's kind of maybe expected.
He might be expected, yeah. Once again, he's having a hot start to his season, right? Yeah. And I expect it to continue all the way through. Dallas Stars they're a really top contending team, even to maybe be in the Stanley Cup if the Oilers are still flunking the way they do. Dallas Stars have a very, very good chance of being there, right?
Yeah.
So, and Mikko Rantanen helps that much more. As you've seen it last year when he was playing Colorado. Yeah. He pretty much single-handedly took Colorado out in Game 7.
It was 4 goals?
4 goals.
4 goals Rantanen got, yeah. And he
actually played 10 minutes.
And he was actually a player that Colorado traded away. I don't think it was to Dallas, though.
No, it was to Carolina.
Carolina, then he went from Carolina to Dallas.
Yeah.
Then he sealed the deal against Colorado Avalanche, who right now is leading the league in points.
Yeah, Colorado,
which is surprising.
Fantastic. But yeah, Mikko Rantanen, no surprise there. He is at 21 points. 21 points as well.
Yeah.
Jack Eichel. The number tied 6th. So a few of them tied 6th here. So
Who's tied?
Jack Eichel, Connor McDavid, uh, Kirill Kaprizov, and Cale Makar.
4 of them. So holy
4 of them.
smokes, we have a defenseman. We have somebody who at the time signed the biggest contract in the league, I believe, Kaprizov.
Yep.
And then we have a player who a couple weeks ago I said might be a little overhyped in McDavid. And that's I don't know, so many players to pick from there. I guess let's go McDavid first.
Sure.
So do you think that McDavid is producing the way he should be?
No, he's got 5 goals.
But he didn't get I think he's producing based on the amount that he's making, though. You know, because you got Kaprizov is getting much more money than him.
Yeah,
and he's producing the same amount.
That I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
and
McDavid
McDavid even took a pay cut, I believe.
He did, but his contract doesn't set in until
next year.
After next year, yeah.
But still,
next year, next season, yeah.
Do you think he should be producing more though?
Yes, I think so. As what he's been saying, like he signed this contract, I think he was intentionally doing that to make waves and trying to get people on board to make the playoffs again.
Yeah.
And he hasn't really been there.
No.
Right? 5 goals. 5 goals, 17 assists.
Not so many goals, yes.
5, that is
goodness.
it so far. Like, McDavid has not been scoring goals.
Do you think he's doing that to try to get the rest of his team up to snuff?
Not scoring goals?
No, getting the high assists, like passing it to his team constantly.
Well, yeah, I guess so, but they're not winning games. That's the thing. They're not winning games. McDavid needs to score.
Yeah.
He needs to take reins of this offense, and because nobody else is going to step up other than Draisaitl, right? And if McDavid doesn't take control of this and actually start getting goals himself, they're going to stay exactly where they are right now. And they're not going to make the playoffs. And that it's just going to be a big blow to that organization, right? If they cannot.
Could you imagine if they didn't make the playoffs? And McDavid just signed with them?
Yeah. Another 3 years.
Yeah.
Right? So, and the whole intent was to win a Stanley Cup. So, if McDavid doesn't start producing some goals, I don't know, maybe there's an injury or something like that.
Could very well be.
That's lingering. That's affecting him scoring goals and getting more points, right? But he's still at 22 points.
What do you think?
So,
what do you think of Makar then? Because, I mean, he's one of the, if not the best defense in the league, and it's very fitting that he's just. Go ahead.
There's the key point. He's a defenseman.
Yeah.
For one thing, and he's got just as many points as McDavid.
Yeah.
Right.
And a bunch of other players too.
Yeah. Now Makar has been known to get a lot of points. Right. He's one of the top He is the top defenseman in all of the NHL.
Yeah.
And he's been known to get a lot of points. Right. But I mean, he's also still a defenseman, and a forward like McDavid should be producing more points than a defenseman.
So,
not that to knock on Makar, because Makar is a fantastic player, and the stuff he does is incredible.
I was going to say, does that just really show the power and the strength of the Colorado Avalanche, or is that showing a weakness in a bunch of other players like McDavid? Like, which one is it? Or I think it could be both, to be honest.
I think Edmonton has a much weaker team than Colorado. Yeah. And Makar has a lot more support around him, right? Like Nathan McKinnon, Landeskog, Lankinen, Devontae Taves, or Devin Taves. I don't know why I call him Devontae. Devin Taves. Then you got Mackenzie Blackwood as a goaltender, which is a fantastic goaltender. He just came back off injured reserve, right? So, I mean, the team that you have around Makar, opposed to the team that McDavid has around him, is a big difference. That could also be affecting it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, right now they're tied with points, and Kirill Kaprizov. Yeah, the big contract in the off season.
Yeah.
At 17 mil?
Yeah.
He's at 22 points. Like, he's right on.
He's doing what he needs to do.
He's doing what he needs to do.
Yep.
Minnesota had a really rough start to the season, but they've definitely picked it up since. And Kaprizov is the leader of this team now, for sure.
Yeah. For
sure, right? He's the star of Minnesota, and he should be producing points, which gets him in the top 6, which is still good. Number 5, or we haven't gone over Jack Eichel yet.
Yeah, Jack Eichel. It's probably because everybody just kind of knew he'd be up there.
Jack Eichel,
he's having a phenomenal season.
And guess who he's playing with?
Who?
Mitch Marner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're line mates. They feed off each other.
Yeah.
Although,
Marner's not on that list, though.
Marner's not on that list, so
Yeah.
which is surprising. But Jack Eichel, you knew Jack Eichel was going to do stuff. He's been a star for this Vegas team since he got there.
Yeah. Would he be on that list without Marner, you think?
Maybe. I mean...
You think they could get like a good chemistry that quick? You know?
They have.
Yeah.
They have gotten really good chemistry, right? And I think Marner adds a lot to that line, right? And it's proven. Jack Eichel has 22 points already.
We'll see what they do in the playoffs. How he performs.
What they do in the playoffs. Vegas has always been a strong team.
They have been.
And but Jack Eichel, he's been one of the top performers on that team since they got him from Buffalo. And got him that surgery that Buffalo wouldn't pay for.
Yeah.
So, or Buffalo didn't want him to get. They forced him not to get. So. But number 5, William Nylander.
There we go.
Is he one of the only bright spots on this Toronto team right now?
Oh, get real.
Come on,
I know what you're getting at.
I know what I'm getting at.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say.
John Tavares is also on this list. We went through that, right?
So here's what I'll say though. We've been over this numerous times, and for any Leafs fans that still don't necessarily believe it, we're seeing it in action. What happened was Marner left, and the rest of the points, they're still being gotten. Is Matthews in a slump? 100%. He's in a bit of a slump. He's getting out of it. He's going to find some new traction, new chemistry. You're seeing the players like Nyes and Nylander and Tavares really start to stand up and take a majority of the extra points there are to pick up. Now let's keep in mind that this is one of the highest scoring teams in the league right now. Mm-hmm. Now the negative is that they're also getting scored on the most. So I believe currently they have 59 goals for and 60 goals against. And the goals against is the second worst. You just had Berube going out and saying that we need a more defensive team. And that's just the truth. They need a more defensive team. Yep. What's happening is you're seeing all sorts of other people step up and start to play the game. Now, what that shows me is that we don't necessarily need Matthews to score all these crazy amount of goals. When he does, it's going to be great. Mm-hmm. We can get through when he's not scoring those goals. But what we need is some defense and a goaltender that can save the puck. Stolarz is he's over 3 goals against average right now. 3.3. Yeah, Stolarz. And it's not good enough. They need to be better. Mm-hmm. Goaltending, it's like people think all the issues are coming from the forwards. That's just not the case. So when Nylander goes and he's on that top list, it makes sense. You know, he's given given a little bit more independence. He's given a little more confidence, and they're relying on him a bit more. And he's showing everybody what he can really do. Mm-hmm. That's very exciting because look at the playoffs. He does great in the playoffs, and it's shining through now that he's playing well this season. Now, the next question I have to ask is actually how much of a problem do you think maybe Nylander and Marner were having? Because why is Nylander playing so well this year? It kind of reminds me of a Pettersson and Miller issue, where in this case Marner got rid of Marner, and then Nylander's playing well. You know, Pettersson is still yet to see. But I'm wondering if there's maybe some background information that we don't necessarily know about Nylander and Marner.
Nylander and Marner, I think there was some things, right?
Yeah,
you've seen it on the bench a few times between those two. I don't know. I think that could have been something. Like Nylander's playing really well right now.
Yeah.
Like really well, but he usually does play pretty well.
Yeah. He's not usually top 10, but he's usually up there, top 20.
He usually gets it later in the season too, not right at the beginning. But and in the playoffs, right? He shines in the playoffs. But yeah, Nylander at 23 points already this season, so he's been really, really good for the Leafs. But yeah, like you said, the Leafs struggle on the back end.
Yeah.
Right, with the goaltending and defense, which the goaltending just simply isn't good enough with Stolarz. Kind of lost that magic from last year. Yeah. Right. So, some issues to figure out there.
But I can honestly say I did not expect Nylander to make the list this early. Just like these next few picks, it's nuts.
Yeah, like Celebrini, Macklin Celebrini.
Is he number 4?
Number 4. 24 points.
We've been saying this for a while.
Well, yeah.
Celebrini, look out.
Yeah.
The San Jose Sharks started off the season way down there, and now they're almost in playoff spot. Celebrini's 4th in the league. What do you think of that?
They're starting to find chemistry with each other, I think, right? And Celebrini is turning out to the guy that we thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
right? And he is starting to play really well. He's starting to figure out the game, the NHL speed, right, in this level. And yeah, he's doing some magical things in San Jose right now. And the reason why San Jose is having the success they are is a lot to do with him.
And he was drafted in 2024?
2024, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's still very, very young. This is his
Yeah.
second year, I think, in the
Second
league
year.
then.
Yeah, so
And he's
good.
already doing things that, a lot of the previous year's draft picks are doing. So it's got me very excited to see what they're going to have in store next year and the year after.
Yeah, that San Jose team, I think, is going to come around here
Oh,
pretty
man.
quick.
Yeah.
With Macklin Celebrini stepping it up like this, it's going to be quite the year for them, I think. Another, Leo Carlson, is a guy that you probably wouldn't hear much on the top 10 list of anywhere in any year.
Nope.
He got drafted right behind Connor Bedard, so he's been in the year for a couple of years.
Like
now,
literally
his third year.
the next
The
pick.
next pick. He
Yes.
was second overall in the 2023 draft.
And he's
he was
20?
20 years old.
Yeah.
Yep. 20 years old. He's got 25 points. He's tied with, guess who? The first overall pick, Connor Bedard. So,
Serious
draft pick. Now, Connor Bedard, Leo Carlson also, they had slow starts to the season, right? Bedard with some injuries, same with Leo Carlson. He did get injured in his first year as well. But Carlson, yeah, it took him
Couple years.
couple years. He's on his third NHL season now. So it's same with Connor Bedard.
Let me ask you this. I never thought that it would actually, I was watching Bedard play, and it was like, is this guy ever going to come around? And it's crazy when you go from playing in a different league to the NHL, it does take a couple of years, 2, 3, 4 years. Sidney Crosby's kind of he's kind of the 1% of them where he did it pretty good the first year.
Yeah.
But these other players, it takes them a couple of years. And isn't that hilarious how the first and second are now tied in points in the 2025 season, but they're also playing on their team that in San Jose Sharks are nearly in the playoffs. Chicago Blackhawks are in the playoffs.
Playoffs mix right now.
Yeah, so doesn't it get you excited to see what their futures have in store, and hopefully they can keep this, this constant pace going?
Well, it was even like Connor Bedard. I mean, even including myself, kind of thought maybe Bedard wasn't quite the guy he used to be at this NHL level.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, he's turned it around. Like, he's had a hat trick in the last couple of games. Putting points up almost every single game for the last 5, and Chicago Blackhawks surprising everybody.
Yeah,
and being in a playoff spot right now, third in the Pacific, Central Pacific, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing some incredible things as well.
They're making McDavid look bad.
The dependent Blackhawks team, like, you look at the Blackhawks team and who they have nobody
Yeah, I know.
on that team. The goaltending, sure, they got the goaltender from Florida, Spencer Knight.
Yeah.
He's been proven to be a pretty good goaltender. He's stepping it up in Chicago as well, which helps. But I mean, other than Connor Bedard, who do you really have? Nick Foligno. He's not much anymore.
No.
I mean, it's pretty incredible what they're doing right now. It's a big surprise for the NHL. The Ducks, who is first, they're tied first in the NHL right now. Or maybe second in the NHL.
Yeah, they're up there for sure.
The Avalanche.
Yeah.
But it's incredible.
They have a game in hand, and you never would have thought that. They make the right adds to the team, and they start giving Carlson, I believe, more ice time, and you really start to see what this guy is capable of.
Yeah.
And him, Bedard, and Celebrini are all playing maybe less Anaheim, but more Chicago and San Jose. Are all playing on teams that aren't necessarily developed yet. We've been saying this last year too with Celebrini. It's like, just because they're not a developed team doesn't mean they won't get developed. No. And I think what we're seeing is the beginning to that. So it's very exciting, because if both these teams make the playoffs and actually do make the playoffs and get some playoff experience, we're going to see some really good hockey here in the future. So far, the playoff picture is so much different than I think what a lot of people entailed it to be.
Than it was last year at this time. Yeah, absolutely. And like they said, after American Thanksgiving, it's usually, 90% of the chance or 80% of the chance that whoever's in the playoffs after that will be in the playoffs come March.
Playoff time.
April. So, but let's go to the number one spot in France. Can you take a wild guess at who?
I can make a guess at it. Yeah, not McDonald's, but McKinnon.
Yes, okay.
That was a bad
Nathan
joke.
McKinnon.
Yeah.
No surprise here.
Yes.
He 29 points.
He was not up there, and then he goes and what is it, a 5-point game?
Yeah, he had a 5-point game
5-point
against the
game.
Canucks last
He's
night.
like, okay, I'll just get up on the top of the list here.
Yeah. So, yeah, when Nathan McKinnon, no surprise there. That Colorado Avalanche team is looking really good this year.
Yeah.
Really good.
The difference between them and Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs has 2 of these guys, I guess, in the top 10. Colorado has 2 of these guys in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado has 42 goals against. Toronto has 60.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Right there.
A goal a game. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to have good defense. And when you have Cale McCarr on your defense.
And a good goalie.
And a good goalie,
You know,
like Mackenzie Blackwood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to beat that, right? Mackenzie Blackwood as well. Like, he came from the San Jose Sharks when they were low and depleted San Jose Sharks, right? And he got traded to Avalanche, and he's just been I could see it before. Like, he was such a good goaltender, even with San Jose. He got peppered full of shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, peppered full of shots. But, I mean, he gets traded to Colorado and has a little more defense in front of him and a little better team in front of him. And look at this. It's just like he's lighting it up.
But it makes you think, though, too. When on earth is McKinnon going to get tired?
He doesn't.
How old is he?
He's got to be...
Is he Crosby's age? Or a little younger?
I want to say...
34?
Find out right here. He's 30.
Oh, 30. So he's still got a number of years
Yeah,
left.
he's
Okay.
got a number of years, yeah. Yeah. So he's...
There's still a good chance that they can be a dynasty.
Absolutely.
You know, it just surprises me that they haven't. I mean, I don't know when the last cup was, but the last couple of years they haven't won any, right? So
they won in 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last year they got skunked out because that unfortunate thing with Rantanen. But it makes you think, what's going to happen this year? Like, they're going to be a hard team to beat.
They're a very powerful team.
Yeah.
And McKinnon, man, that guy flies on the ice.
Yeah.
That is a hard guy to stop. He's out full force already, right from the first puck drop in the first game.
Yeah.
He was, I think he scored the first goal too. So.
Of course.
But yeah, he's, once again, your number 1 points getter.
Yes. Number 1 guy in the league. That's crazy. McKinnon.
Yeah.
McDavid's not even the top, and, you know, all this big hype about him. We'll see where he goes.
McDavid is top 6.
Yes, but not the top.
Yeah, he's not the top. No.
Yeah.
He's got a long ways to go to catch. 7 points different.
Yep, and there's 3 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Well, 2 20-year-olds and a 19-year-old in top 10.
So
that's exciting for the future of hockey.
The first round draft pick in 2024 and the first and second in 2023.
Yeah.
And then Nathan McKinnon around at the top 4.
Yeah.
And William Nylander around at the top 5.
Yes.
But that could change. I don't see McKinnon going too many places other than the top 5.
Yeah.
Throughout the season.
Everybody else, I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Well, it'd be exciting to see Connor Bedard, Carlson,
get over 100,
and Celebrini.
Yeah.
Within the next while here, right? If they could keep this up.
Yeah.
And you see the Ducks, the Sharks, and the Blackhawks all in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Wow,
that'd be a different year.
That would be wild.
Yeah.
That would be wild. But that is all the time we have for tonight. Thanks again for watching.
See ya.